skill.
Yeah, high skill. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the 24th pick in the draft.
Not high skill.
Very respectable. No, let's go with cheese. Why not?
But is like, could we see a Husker? Could we see a Visage?
5 seconds remaining.
Husker, yes.
Wait, really?
Team pick.
Yeah.
There's no enable. No, like defensive enabler. All right, maybe.
I don't think it's likely.
Okay.
We'll
I'd like to see like a Viper or something.
Viper,
nice,
yeah,
like, break mechanic, just slap that into play. You know, even like a Shadow Fiend. Why not? Go on, Kyle. This is your one. Take it away.
Team Liquid.
I still think that's necessary.
I pick Kunka.
Okay, 9 Kunka. I dig it.
Nice.
But yeah, Viper just got even better. Now you remove the Tidebringer, and it pretty much guarantees that mid is at worst even for you.
Can we read what Quirky was saying? So we get to list the heroes.
Read his lips.
Don't Shiva.
10 seconds remaining.
No, he's mumbling. I don't know, but he's not using his mouth properly because he's having his hands blocking his full movements of his face.
Yeah, you know,
he's
Blitz told him that.
read.
Yeah, that's clearly Blitz is like your Quirky. Whenever you're on camera, don't allow Shiva to lip read.
Also, he is obviously speaking with a German accent. Makes his words also a little bit different there.
Oh. Okay, so
but
we
he's
can pick up.
His head.
Yeah, so he's like, no.
He doesn't like what Quake's saying.
No, he doesn't. Now he looks at Blitz. Blitz is like,
Blitz,
mate,
is this
trust Quake.
No, it's not. Lycan's banned. You can't pick Lycan. Well,
it's saying he's like spamming the back, but I can't. I want to pick it. You don't want to pick it into Kunka though. Realistically, memes aside. Anyway, what is the Quake of a hero? 18 seconds left.
Oh wait, that's why I looked at Will. There you go.
Of course.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Amazing.
Should have known.
Amazing. Hey Blitz, can we get that seal of approval, please?
Yeah, if they lose this,
yeah. Is this a storm game?
Yeah, that's fine. So if this game's lost, it's based off the final object.
Okay,
no, it's very strong.
It's nice. 1, you have Coddle to play with.
Yes.
And 2, you needed catch. And 3, the enemy supports have only dodgeable abilities. So you're not really threatened except for getting X'd and getting Yulzed and silenced by the DP. It's really nice to have that catch, and it also kind of secures the late game for you.
Okay, so you're liking what Liquid is bringing to the table. How about you, T?
I love Liquid's draft for the laning phase pressure and the eventual timing it has. I think I've seen so many PA games where they just win the game outright. I think Secret popularized the hero and showed that it didn't really get touched by the ban hammer, or nerf hammer, sorry, and it's still a very strong hero. So I think PA should have a pretty good game. The question is, can Tundra get there with the type of pace that Liquid will be setting?
So the question is, will Liquid punch in their ticket to the Singapore Major, or will we go again, start from scratch for a third rotation of best of three team tiebreaker, best of ones? We're going to find out together with Odie Pixel and Kyle.
Thank you very much, GBS. Here we go. Another best of one, Liquid versus Tundra. Kyle, what do you make of this? I think first thing, sort of have to look towards is that Fada Gyro. We did, as you mentioned, we saw it before, but for those that missed it last time, what made it work then, and will that come into play here? Are we going to see the Fada Gyro pay off once again?
I don't know. I think in that game he had a bit of a blessing throughout the laning stage. He just got ahead. He had a veil. It was like 8 minutes into the game, and you feel great because you're just vomiting damage. This game, a little different. I think the laning phase for Liquid is going to be better, and it's tough for him to deal with a Weaver specifically. So a lot will, as in all these games of this triangle team fight, BO1 tiebreaker, it's the lane.
Okay. And so what, overall, the other lanes, who's sort of having the edge there in that regard?
We'll have to see how they set it up. With Tusk, you might look to start with the tri-lane, especially with Tusk Gyro. Like, that is a pretty damn strong level 1 combination, so we'll probably expect to see some 5-man moves, and yeah, we already do. Liquid this time are going to probably just camp high ground, make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, mid, Storm versus Kunkka, probably going to be a bit of a trade. So yeah, PA versus Mars, I think that the Liquid lineup might have a bit of an edge there, so look to see if Skeeter can have a nice game. But really, the dual roam potential of this Tundra support duo is what I think will be the key to a potential reset if we could get that third round around.
Let's see. I think, I think a lot of us have been enjoying the Dota 2 today, and we wouldn't mind if it kept on going. We'll see what happens here. See if Liquid are able to put an end to it. Tundra can keep the loop going.
Something for everybody.
Survivor got boots first, still saved the skill, as did Fata. So look to see these two link up somewhere, because again, level 1, level 2, they are at pretty much peak effectiveness in comparison to their opponents. And Insania, be a little cautious, my friend.
The battle begins.
Level 1 rocket.
Away, Mika. Okay, swirl out of there. Bounty rune. What setups we have in the lanes? If anyone is to have a tough time. I mean, the mid lane, we obviously know what's going to go on there. You're going to get the versus the Storm. Who tends to have the better time here, do you think? Obviously, both heroes got great ways of pushing the wave out. Who's got the best offensive?
I would say Storm.
Yeah.
But it really just depends. I think it's Storm favored if you get the wave push going, because you utilize bottle so much more efficiently. But Kunkka at level 3, level 5 starts to really put some pressure onto you. But also, he TP'd back top just so we would have full mana and have that free rocket as he spawned into the fountain regen. Cool move from him.
Denied.
So the missile spam is enough to make space against the lane for Skeeter's fine illicit play. Not going for that try though. You what? Bottom lane 33. We saw a really good showing from 33 earlier, didn't we, on Steph Prophet?
Oh, for sure. He was, I'd say, the shining star of the entire game for him. They're doing nice. It's great when you have the lane frozen in front of your tower. Viper's always been doing a nice job at just controlling waves for his offlaner. This is key if you're playing a DP. You don't want to be pushed up too far, ever. Top, Peter, probably not the most pleased with the 5-position gyro. He's able to spam spells, but because of the low range, you don't really trade hits as effectively as a hero like Willow.
For sure, and it is already a rather difficult lane for Ski. Sure, you're always going to have to blink to jump back if a creep wave's in position, but once the levels are there on this Willow and Mars, the combo is incredibly strong. Be rather careful with this. Multiple brambles set up upon.
It's like Koifa also off to a fantastic start middle.
He's not missing a creep,
6.
I don't think.
Yeah. That is a hell of a performance, and that is huge. Storm can really start to snowball if you get that early bottle and control the rune.
Do you think is there any sort of chance for Tundra to make a move on Koifa before he's 6 with their support?
You'd hope so, because if you don't, that's why you pick it as this final selection. You can't kill Storm with your support. Once he has Zip, he can go right through the rocket, right through the snowball, and then potentially turn it around back onto you.
He's going to have to be most careful about playing around his silence from 33, the action. 33. Jen. And goes to the Lion. Do a hell of a lot of damage there. Okay. Run him out of the lane.
Radiant's
Survivor.
has
He's
been
actually going to be able to get the courier. He wasn't able to get his items in time though. Plane. Thank for the spear back on Fada, separating him from the tower. He'll able to make his way around it. Cut. Spies up top. Keeping it even, Skeeter able to find just as much as Boxy's Mars, even though Boxy and Tiger putting on the pressure. Skeeter charges and will be able to juke his way through the map. Boxy does.
Mine!
So far, much more of a even-tempered game than what we've been witnessing throughout most of the day. Laning advantage certainly in favor of Liquid, though. They hold the CS lead in almost all 3 lanes. This rune is going to be big. You can see 9 trying to camp top. He's got a hustle. Oh, wow, gave it up.
Yeah, the torrent, he went for sort of the big brain play. He wanted to take a step away to get close, but ends up whiffing it completely for that. And
It just wasn't necessary. Oh, up top they got him. They got Tiger.
That's how it's done.
now Fada's level 3. Took 2 points in Barrage. It's That's a lot of damage. You know, this is one of the reasons why Fun likes to go for this Gyro, for having the early insane amount of chase and damage potential. He's able to run you down with a couple of barrages.
Radiant structures are
That's a lot of damage to withstand in the laning stage. Mid lane Quaper trying to get active with this haste rune. He's able to grab 9, drag him back with the vortex. The stick charges keeping 9 alive. Is he actually able to survive this? He's into the trees. Quaper's hunting. Another spirit drop down on the floor. Will get the kill secured. And Quaper is able to finally take him down.
That all comes down to 9 being a little greedy on that 4-minute rune. He wanted to get XP off of some creeps dying mid, so he didn't run top to beat Koifa. He had Byvrid bot rune, but he wanted to just get that extra XP, and he got punished for it by missing the torrent, and now dies for it. Good call. I think that was an ally in his safe lane, just making sure that he knew that there was no snowball skilled on the Tusk. So no chance at any sort of response there, although I suppose he was out of mana as well. Could have that too.
Today is just not your day.
It's been a long day. Someone's got to big brain it, okay? So far, I think just not picking Alchemist has been the name of the game. Top.
Making another attempt today. Now Roxy, I mean, you see the damage from the rocket barrage. This is why Fada loves it. They're diving in, Fada tanking the tower here with the south. He wants to go for another round of the barrage. Getting jumps in, but the spear will push him back. Boxy able to keep himself safe and able to south up himself. And now Tiger's coming in with a wraparound. He's able to set up onto Skeeter with the curse crown. Boxy is getting in position. He's going to have spear in a second. As Skeeter's trying to run. Mana just a little short for the spear. They don't need it. Shadow Realm alone will do the job. Take down Skeeter. Fada's got to be careful, actually. Boxy's able to swing around and find him with a spear. Fada will also fall. He's into the trees. He's just got to hope that they don't come hunting for him. Boxy, he's going to be able to find him. Fada's found. Another kill picked up for Liquid here from the two of them. As that aggressive dive from Tundra ends up really hurting them.
Yeah, that was a little over-eager. I don't want to say desperation, but definitely not something that I feel like Tundra really should be doing. You know, even if you get that kill, it's such a huge dive. You're almost always going to be punished, and even if you're not, that's an out of health and mana top lane. And 9.
He's able to get the drag back on Quaper, get the boat down onto him. There, too much for Quaper to play into and attempt to burst the con. The one. Lane Mickey. 33, but 5 is still one.
We're sailing now.
So far, so good for Liquid. Kind of keep control. All 3
Radiant's
top net
middle
worth
tower
slots
is under
in
attack.
possession of the Radiant side. It's a close game, though. You know, this isn't a blowout like we've been seeing.
No, let's calm and begin. Without a doubt. Yeah, only 4 kills at 7. So I'm going to say only. No, this is more expected. Definitely a bit of a slowdown compared to previous. But attempt on 9. Got the X mark, but Torrent and Boat still pull down Fada. Deny that rune from Quaker.
Huge. You gotta deny runes against Storm, especially one that gets ahead like this. You can get out of control real quick, especially with Insania just stacking, and spamming, and giving the mana.
Fada. Got a bomb. Boxy's got the damage. He's got to run though now, Boxy. As him and Tiger, they're going to be chased by 33, coming in with the Ghost. Immediately, Tiger just goes for the Shadow Run, TP back to the towers. He'll get himself away. 33 will still want to get something done with the use of this ultimate.
Radiant
He's able to get some damage onto the top tier 1 tower. If Liquid respond, and they do. Insania immediately comes up here, starts to de-push the wave, and that means 33 won't be able to find any sections.
He does get the rotate, though. They had wanted to move Skeeter to bottom, so now they've done that successfully. He's going to be okay up against the Weaver solo. Really like Mickey's build. The Raindrop, the Wand, Wraithband, Falcon Blade, now Treads. Just going to try and tank up as much as possible. Great smoke move, though. They know there can't be a teleport from 3-3, so this is an open lane. At most, you can bring 4 here as Tundra.
Ready to go. Sits straight in. Looks for Viper to start things. Viper, the Buy some time with the snowball, but no saving this map. Three of Liquid taken down. At least Skeeter is able to at least stop himself from being in a spot of bother. Tower.
He did buy on the Tusk before he died, so lost no gold, only gave up like 160. Could be worse. By standing there, saved Skeeter, the living ward, as many supports are become quite accomplished at doing. Runes to spawn in 5 seconds though. Biver's back.
Tiger, come up here to try and take that bounty rune away from them. They're going to be able to turn their efforts straight towards him. He's into the Shadow Realm, but with the homing missiles don't connect. There's no chance to try and use that time to TP out as Tiger will die for attempting to stick around for the bounty.
Is under attack.
A little bit of extra gold infusion for Skeeter. Represents about a creep wave, so easy perseverance. Back to bottom lane.
Okay, lead though for Liquid. Time. Liquid just able to make that much more out of the map. Koifer is going to have a incredibly quick Orchid. It's not going to be too easy to deal with when you can see Heroes Tundra. Nobody really going to have any sort of early answer to that silence. Going out on the map alone is going to be very spooky game. Koifer having the beginning.
Especially.
I was trying to set something up here, potentially, but Boxy's around with the arena available. 9, he's already rather low, but Ivan's able to come and block the spear, but it might not matter with the spear from Tiger, pushing it back into the arena wall. 9 goes down, and so will Biver. They cannot save it. Tundra, they've got to just back out with the rest of them. At this stage, 11 minutes in, this is that fight that's going to be so hard for Tundra to deal with. Boxy, Tiger, that incredible synergy, two of them. And the fact that it's these elusive heroes like the Storm and the Weaver that's going to be able to dart around these controlled engagements by the rest of Team Liquid's lineup and just rack up the kills every time.
Oh yeah, and they get to feel themselves too. You know, Insania, even with the very well-timed all chat, the voice line action coming out, and the trouble is, like, the support duo, the Fada Gyro, you know, when a game is ahead, it looks great, but with no ultimate even, the impact just isn't felt. Weak in the lane, weak until 6, and it just feels like Tundra's forcing it a bit. This mid push is gonna work, sure, if there's only 3 Liquid heroes there, but they're gonna bring the squad, and they're gonna fight you. There's Orchid on Koifer, as you said, Mickey enormous down bottom. We'll have the Maelstrom finished shortly. Koifer's enormous, and an Invis rune bottled.
Catch something out of this top lane. Boxy, be a good kill, but it's not too easy of a target. They can take him down here, the 3 of them. Staying here, trying to knock them back, but immediately closing the gap again with the circle. But back and seeing Koifer comes over the vortex. The arena is back up, it's dropped down. They take down Biver. They'll get 33 as well. Koifer's able to turn things around, get himself a double. On top of that, 12 minutes in, they'll be able to take this tier 1 tower top as this game continues to get harder and harder for Tundra.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So an opportunity to go for that as well, but fights against it. Going too aggressive that close to the towers.
And it's the mana spam. Like Koifer, if he's not showing on lane or killing a hero, he's just farming jungle. Insania's given him a few stacks already. Constant mana botting. Mickey, we haven't even seen. He's 0-0-1. He's just chilling, playing his own game.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Gone. Quite bad. Starting to threaten his life here in this early stages of the storm.
There's still no Battle Fury. Like, yes, this game's not over yet. PA, we have seen win games from worse positions, but it's just looking grim. No Battle Fury, pretty far behind even Boxy in the net worth department. And there's just no help for him. There's no steroid. There's no real save. Snowball not going to be super effective. And 9 just not really in a position to make too many moves to help his squad right now.
He's able to zip in, grab the haste rune. He's going to turn and look straight down by, but they've got him. Dies to soul burn damage in the Orchid. Koifer gets another. Tundra, they've got to do something to slow down this Storm's game, or at least make sure that he's not able to continue to get more out of it. And Kuiper is so far out of control here this early. 8k lead now for Liquid.
It's getting out of control. And the difficulty is, again, the lack of catch on Tundra means that these two cores make Kuiper so versatile, so fast around the map. It's going to be tough to stun lock them. You really need PA to just have so many more items. The Deso BKB basher timing, pretty much. And at that point, you'll probably be even in this game. It's just a long ways away. How are you going to buy that time? Liquid's going to really make a mistake.
Tiger. Found Father and the backup's on the way over. At the same time, Mickey just checking out the high ground. Seeing if there's anyone else behind him. There isn't. They'll turn and they'll take down Father alone. Of course, pointing out this little ancient stack that they've got going, Tundra. As Liquid, they'll be able to step up and take this, knowing that Tundra can't do anything to pull them away from him.
Insania, he's going to TP out immediately. But Insania TP'd and was immediately looking to make a summon play and brought the Storm top.
Is under attack.
Playing so quick.
Walks up into it. Knows not to play around here. They have got the halberd done on 9, so a solid answer
Radiant's
to
middle
damage
tower is
output
under
of these
attack.
heroes such as Tiber in the Storm. It's 33. He's waiting for the 16-minute rune. Yeah. He's not going to be able to come down and get this. It is top, and Fada again will manage to deny it. Despite falling rather far behind in gold, they have still been able to control and maintain this area of the map mid. Tier 1 mid alive. They haven't quite found the opportunity to down. Quite for as well with his build. After Orchid going straight for the beat. He knows once he has this beat, there's going to be nothing Tundra can to slow him down. His game's...
He's gonna have that before the PA as well. Skeeter will also rush the BKB. Kind of have to in a game like this, otherwise you're at risk of Orchid, Mars Sphere, even just a Willow. Once he has the heals up, will be a big threat. Bottom, they're gonna smoke S3. I love how Liquid's playing though. Even with this lead, even though they can continue to outfarm, they recognize that they are so much stronger right now. They want to force action. They want hero kills. Here comes the summon.
Can get it. Coming in with the smoke, Fiver. He's going to be the one that gets spotted first and take us straight over towards the tusk. Tundra's best interest to get everybody else out of here, and they will. Back up into the trees. Just Fiver going down. No further casualties quite yet. I say that, the Boxy's heading in. He might get a good setup here for the arena. As the three of them are going to be found and terrorized, following up onto Flutter, pushing them into the wall as Pointer that jumps over towards 33. Takes out the death profit. Tundra coming with a 2 buybacks and trying to do something against this aggression from Liquid, but they've lost Fada. Fiver's rolling in, 33 trying to lock down onto Boxy with the siphon. Kuiper will get dragged back momentarily by the X-Bow, but he's got another round of spells ready to pull in and burst through Fiver. As Fiver's down for a second time, 33 is trying to find something in return. They do get the haste rune pickup on Skeeter, but 33 is just being fully focused down by the three of them. It's a triple kill for Mickey. Skeeter tries to get back in to take down Insania, but he's got to use the rest of this haste rune to run. He's got to be very cautious. Tundra's attempts there with 2 buybacks, both ending in subsequent deaths again. Fiver and 33 get knocked out twice in that action. Liquid just continue to grow their lead, 16-4, 12k advantage.
The trust this team has with one another. Kuiper just zips down the hill, takes himself out of mana, but immediately a chakra comes in from Insania. And now, want a regen? Okay, I'll go base. They call me back in. He'll have BKB up soon, and yeah, we'll see the close of this fight. It's just so simple for Liquid, you know, they find 3-3. All right, he's dead to the 2 cores. The support Willow Fear with the Mars ult, that'll take out the rest. They force a bunch of buybacks, and you know, Liquid just chill. They'll happily let a support die here and there. You know, who cares about Taiga? All the spells are on cooldown anyway. Stay chill. Now rush.
Even if Tundra want to come and try and fight this, the ults are back up for Liquid. They'll have that arena ready to go. Tundra, they can't do anything about it. So Torpedo's just got to focus on getting that BKB complete.
Immortality is
Set
mine.
4-9. Until those BKBs are there, this combo from Boxy and Tiger will be the death of them every single.
I love the Vladimir and Boxy. It's just so good. It's the first one we've seen in these 6
Radiant's
games.
bottom tower is under attack.
Possess Mask as well, so he's deceptively tanky. Both his 2 cores now in Aegis on Koifa, 2,000 health on the Weaver, plus the status resist.
Rough fight for Tundra 9. He's going to be caught in front of it. Straight away in with the status. He has got the boat coming down. So still a rough through, but it isn't enough. As Koifa takes him out, he's already looking for his next target. As he goes straight over towards Fiverr. Fiverr buys a little bit of time in the safety of his snowball. Missile will hold back Koifa, but Boxy charging in. Can he find him with the speed? And a beautiful angle from Boxy. Pins Fiverr to the tower.
But you can see it now. They're so close to Singapore. They just have to hold on. 18-4, 14K. Just keep it together. You're still playing against the
Dire's
Phantom
middle
Assassin.
tower is under attack.
But yeah, the graphs are not looking good for Tundra fans, nor OG fans out there.
Top lane, 433. He's able to make it out before the silence from Koifa comes to an end. Koifa not able to find the vortex pull.
Here I am.
Will live to see another day.
Here I am.
Time is well by Liquid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Stupendous.
It's not giving it full-on pressure, especially now with Koifa having the BKB. He knows that there's very little that's going to ever have the chance of taking him out. He'll be able to fully commit, and this stage lead that he has, the duration of the BKB is probably going to give him the opportunity to kill at least 2, maybe 3 heroes. Fiverr rolls in to his
Dire's
death.
top tower is under attack.
Not the greatest game for a poor Tusk. 0-8.
9 gonna have a poke at him. 9 can't do anything about it. He's got an Aegis and a BKB. You don't want to mess with this Storm, and 9, he's gonna pay with his life. Arena down, Boxy spears into the wall.
Your tears, you salty mess.
Kills don't stop here for Liquid.
Saying he's just like, Koifa, come here, bro. I got mana for you. I found an enemy.
Koifa, they're gonna try and run him down. He pops the BKB, and he's ready to stand in ground. Look towards Fiverr. Fiverr gets taken out, knocked down low by the God's Rebuke. A 5-out will come out from 9. Fiverr's going across over towards Boxy, but Koifa zips into position. Fiverr will fall. 2 more kills for Koifa.
Good.
Show continues here for Liquid.
Just no stopping this train. Almost the same advantage as there are minutes in the game. And I didn't think it was possible for them to look more dominant than they did against OG, but making a statement here is Liquid.
Sure, I mean, this is the way to do it as well, like in a tiebreaker. If 2 games that give you that victory are as impressive as this, then there's no question about it.
Double
Now, on the day
damage.
when it mattered, Liquid, so far, have been the greater team by quite a while.
Koifa also just playing perfectly. 12-0-6, 23 minutes. You give him a last pick in a mid matchup that he's comfortable on, he will almost always deliver.
Let the fun begin.
Another kill. Why not? I know.
Dire's
Tundra,
bottom tower is under attack.
the BKB's looking.
Radiant structures are
Gita, but
fortified.
9 still struggling towards his. From when they're there, it's a question of them.
So bonkers. It's just the recall spam coming out. You get 1 kill, back to base, and here he is again.
Dire's bottom tower
They just
It
can't
never
stop
ends.
killing. They can't stop killing. 24 kills, 24 minutes in.
Yeah, this is a combination we forgot about. The Coddle Storm. You know, this is something we hadn't seen too much in the season, but this is pretty nuts. It feels like there's just 1.5 times the impact of a typical Storm because he's constantly being given mana. Anytime he's fully out, he just goes base. He's everywhere.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
Liquid's
tower
just one
is
of those
under
teams
attack.
that make it look too easy when they get their Keeper of the Light. Sania
What a regen.
fully controlling the flow of the game, leaving no opportunity for Tundra to ever make map movements against Liquid. Liquid's just always going to be on top with the way that Insania's playing.
Yep. And it's wild. Look at Mickey's net worth. You know, he's surpassed his Storm. It's not as if he's been slouching.
Oh,
You haven't seen him as much this game, but he's just farming everything. Yeah, it's...
He's having a great time hitting the creep. That's what he signed up for.
Skeeter has his BKB, but I don't know where you'll get a chance to use it. You're really banking on a mistake here. Liquid, no Aegis. You really need Koi for the mess up.
I mean, no chance there.
Informed that
Okay, takes him
is
down
one of the teams is
so quickly right now.
Dota.
Game. I mean, how on earth did Tundra turn this one around? This is rough. This is on the same levels as rough as that Liquid OG game was in this round of tiebreakers, without a doubt. Tundra got Skeeter's PA
Dire's middle tower is
somewhat
under attack.
farm. Everybody else is falling behind. Insania's overtaken 33 farm. It's just all falling apart as Liquid are just breaking them down.
And you can see like the response from Tundra is just, you know, camp, try to make something happen, capitalize on Liquid trying to get a little too greedy, push out too many lanes. If it's qualified, there's nothing you can do but run away.
Radiant's
This
top
man cannot be
tower is
stopped.
under
9,
attack.
unfortunately, 0, 5, 1, 0, 10 on Viper. So the two playmakers for Tundra just have not been able to get involved. Big part of why they're in such a deficit. 25k, 26 minutes in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Remarkable.
Dire's middle tower
And I
is
mean,
under attack.
these three games, right, this round of the tiebreakers, I know we're all excited to see more Dota. So we just got 3 more stomps card out of this.
Yeah. It's wild. I mean, the first round was incredible. It was like, wow, we want more of this. And these games haven't even been competitive. And do keep in mind, you know, Liquid win this, OG is eliminated. They are not going to be at that first major. They will finish 5th. They'll walk away with
They'll get
50
some points.
DPC points and an extra grand.
Yeah.
Tundra would be 6th. Oh, what thought about it?
Very, very close. He's nearly got his death. I mean, honestly, with the way that Liquid's playing and the fact that they're 26k ahead, and you have to give hats off to Skeeter for being able to actually find the farm that he is finding. Because it's something, you know, in a game where there's so
Dire's
many,
top tower is under attack.
so many scary things out there on the map playing against Liquid right now. Skeeter's still keeping himself in the game.
Dire are scanning.
Is that ever going to be enough?
Dire's
Who
top
knows?
tower
We'll
is
find
under
out.
attack.
They're down 27k every second. The lead just growing bit by bit for Liquid.
And seems no signs of stopping.
Dire's
It's always
top tower
a bit
is
sad.
under
You know,
attack.
when you look at Tundra, they're just in their base. But what else can you do? You know, Fada, he's gonna camp under this ward. He's like, you know, we can control this hard camp. That's our move. Here you go, Skeeter. Deso is available. The secondary Blightstone upcoming. Just to get every little ounce of damage you can. He's 18 as well now on the PA. So the crits coming out.
Here we go.
We'll be big. Yep. It's
This is
time.
what you got. It's Rapier. Rapier or bust. You got to go for it. Now the question is, will he get the money for it? I don't know.
Dire's
I
top
hope he
tower
does. I
is
want to
under
see some
attack.
Rapier action. I feel like in all the games that we've had today, we've been denied it. And we never got to sort of the divine Rapier state on anybody here in this
Dire's top
tiebreakers.
tower has fallen.
Down 28k at 28 minutes in. Will Tundra be able to find the time for Skeeter to get it done? Or are we going to see Liquid be able to
Dire's
close
top
this one
tower
up
is under
pretty
attack.
shortly?
Find out. Liquid wants it.
The snowball opening, the bus comes down to the two, and they've taken out Tiger and have taken out Boxy. Quaver's going to come in with the BKB. He's poaching that fella. A big crit does come out in return. They've lost 33. Quaver's BKB soon to be coming to an end. Skeeter, he's up to the high ground and he's out of there. I mean, for a team down 28k, taking out Boxy and Tiger is pretty impressive. Can they get anything more out of this? They've got the snowball control onto Mickey. Skeeter tries to jump forward, will get blasted back by Insania. But a 2-for-3 trade whilst being 30k down, Carl. I think you take that.
No, for sure. How many? Well, they did buy back on Fada. Still, like it is something.
You're all washed up.
And it's time. Like realistically, the rapier is worth 2 items in this game for the PA, which he will need because he's about 3 behind.
Stupendous.
Well, no, actually, he's like 1 behind. So it'll bring him ahead of the game. He just needs 5,000 more gold.
What's 5,000 gold?
Yeah.
Pocket check. He has a lead. Find it. $32k lead. Always rather wild to see that sort of. And in a game where, you know, tier 3s haven't gone down yet. Tundra, they're holding the base. We're yet to see Liquid be able to siege the high ground. I mean, how would you sort of rate the high ground defense of Tundra's lineup?
Really solid. I think that Liquid just gets so much more out of the map because of the way this draft has functioned, and they're making sure that they tick all the boxes, like the solar and now the flash and the solar on Boxy. So more and more armor and damage amplification. Weaver has the MKD.
Coming out to try and fire around the roach pit. Nine. He's going to get the torrent out of the circle. Across as well. Skinner's going to jump in there. Five points for that one. They take that boxing. The roach up forward for Liquid. They're able to get the kill. Get the Aegis on Quaver. So now Tundra, they've got to be careful. Quaver zips in. Arena down. It's crossed for 3 and then they manage to spread. Skinner against the wall as they bring down the PA. They're going to get the timeouts off as he's now ready to start to clean it up. Double kill from Mickey. Get anything more? Nine. Still alive for now. He's been silenced. Quaver and Boxy bursting him down. The spear off the mark of 33 is 33. He's going to try and distract Liquid maybe away from going for objectives whilst 3 ahead on Tundra. Get himself caught in the bramble though. And with that, Liquid there have the angle for the follow-up. Spear into the vortex. Liquid take down the 4 of them. And they're able to play on with that Aegis intact. But he's going to have that still ready to go for the high ground siege. There's 4 heroes dead, 3 of them without buyback. Liquid's going to have a good window to push on.
It's excellent. Boxy with the buyback, very key. Gives Tundra no advantage for the initiation. Unfortunately, they had to go before Death Prophet ult was up, or perhaps the fight goes a little differently, but still a valiant effort this far behind.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Just too strong, you know. Quaver clicking the Aegis means that he fears nothing then. Free to zip forwards all the way up that hill. That's 1 Rex, possibly 2.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Okay, they will at least have the keys for the next fight. You can see Skeeter being able to grab that. But I don't know if it's going to be anywhere near enough. Level 25 Mickey, 37k lead. They take this Rax, it's going to be a 40k advantage pretty much. They'll have the full lineup in 15 seconds, Tundra. With the mid set of Rax, it's going down.
Dire's middle barracks.
Find their second set of Rax. They'll reset, they'll play this out nice and safely. No need to risk anything, even if that was possible with the lead that they have here. Tundra, what have they got? Can they stop Liquid? Liquid seems to be right on the edge of doing it. And some would argue they've probably already done it here.
You gotta fight, you gotta go. Liquid, they want to go to the major. 1 more Rex to do it.
He just pots the BKB. He's going to come in for the racks. They're going to be able to get them. The mega creeps are out. And with that again, Liquid, they'll revel in what should be this potential victory. Back up for a little bit. Tundra, they're trying to chase.
Tundra, like, they just want the 1 more fight. So they know it's almost impossible.
For the BKB, goes down as well. They're going to start the point, but plus the BKB is out to the side. 5 from 9, trying to chase the body. Torn apart by the kill. The arena's down to 9. They're taking out Fiber. They're going to pull back on the 33. GG is called as Liquid. They have done it. They absolutely have. This round of tiebreakers, their 2 games, I mean, they weren't messing around. There was sort of no room for error with the way that they were so far ahead of their opponents in both of these games. You couldn't make a single move at all against Liquid.
Oh, no. This is the Liquid we expected to see all season, right?
Yeah.
The Liquid that didn't get 0-2'd by Tundra in the group stage. And when they're on, they are still very much on. A hell of a game, well drafted, back to